There has never been a Singaporean driver in Formula One, but Pavan Ravishankar is the nation's biggest hope in making that happen. The 19-year-old is currently making waves in the British F3 Championship. Okay, Pavan, let's start off. How did your love for racing start?
So back in 2010, I was quite fortunate actually. I had a lot of schoolmates in school who were involved in motorsport. Most of them were, there was a couple of them who were go-kart drivers. I drove it for the first time and I loved it. And then from there, I persuaded my dad to take me more often. That was how we started off. A hobby, it was all just for absolute pleasure. And then things started to get serious from then on.
So you mentioned your father in this process. How important has he been in pursuing your passion in racing?
Yeah, he's been, dad and family have been massively important. You know, first of all, moral support from everybody else, and it's a lot of financial sacrifices that dad and family have had to make for me to pursue my dream.
All right, so tell me some of the obstacles that you have needed to overcome in order to make your way up to Formula 3.
With racing has come a lot of sacrifice, obviously from the family side, but also on my side. Last year I had to make one of the biggest sacrifices, which was to move to Europe to pursue my dream. And the journey has been great actually so far, and I've loved it in Europe, but it was difficult to leave Singapore because I've lived here all my life. This is home. We overcame that, and we started our season, and everything's gone quite well so far.
Now you are already racing in 2019 with the Winter Series now. What objectives have you set for yourself this coming year?
So this year I've set myself quite high objectives. Obviously last year was my rookie season in Europe, which is a big step up from Asia, so I gave myself a bit of breathing space when we made mistakes. This year is all about results. We need to achieve, I think, definitely we need to achieve a top 3 in the championship in the British F3. It's key to my career and for me to move on.
And finally, you are slowly making a name for yourself in Formula 3. But the big question is, how tough will it be for you to become Singapore's first ever Formula 1 driver?
Like you say, it will be tough. Formula 1 is the pinnacle of motorsport, so like in any sport, reaching the top will be tough. But it's a challenge that I'm very excited to follow and to carry on. You know, there will be many challenges along the way as we grow, but I'm just looking forward to embracing them and overcoming them and coming up with solutions to overcome them, because this is quite enjoyable for me.